Dear Snoopy, ever since you were associated with safety at NASA in the 1960s, the Silver Snoopy Award has become one of the most prestigious honors an employee who contributed to the human spaceflight program might receive. You have been part of many missions and flown with your fellow astronauts on several journeys throughout the years, and we need your help again.
Mail call, Snoopy. Looks like you have a letter here from an Artemis? That's an unusual name for a dog. Dear Snoopy, please get to the Johnson Space Center by 0900 Central to start your training. Don't forget astronaut Woodstock. Sincerely yours, Charlie Blackwell Thompson, NASA. Astronaut Woodstock? NASA? Wait, Snoopy!
Oh my god, it's Lucy. It's Lucy.
I didn't realize you'd taken up jogging, Charlie Brown. I haven't. I've taken up chasing. I'm following Snoopy. He's on his way to NASA. Sounds like you may be suffering from some sort of space delusion. Good thing the doctor is in. I know it's unbelievable.
Why
But
did
Snoopy
they
just
talk?
got a letter from NASA.
Why
It's
are they
about
talking
something
about
called
that?
Artemis
What's the plan?
from someone named Charlie Blackwell
It's a
Thompson.
show.
Charlie Blackwell Thompson? She's NASA's first woman launch director. She's a trailblazer, one of my personal heroes.
That's very impressive. But what does she want with Snoopy and Woodstock? And what is the Artemis mission?
Charlie Brown, the next mission to the moon is called Artemis.
Oh, I see. I thought it was a funny name for a dog.
The name comes from Greek mythology. Artemis was Apollo's sister.
Well, Snoopy was the safety mascot for the Apollo missions. Maybe they want him for Artemis as well?
Artemis is very historic. The mission will land the first woman and first person of color on the moon. I wonder if they'd consider letting me be the first woman on the moon.
I think you need years of training to be an astronaut.
That's true. And I do have plans later today. Plus those suits. Orange isn't really my color.
Maybe you could wait until the spacesuits are blue.
Good idea. I'll be the fifth woman on the moon. And speaking of 5 cents, please.
Good grief.
$5? Sorry, no change.
Sorry, no change.
Excuse me? I'm looking for my dog, Snoopy. He's a black and white beagle with delusions of grandeur. Marcy! It's nice to see you, Charles. You work for NASA? Not officially. I'm just here for the extra credit and freeze-dried ice cream. So, is Snoopy really training for a mission? He is. In fact, he's now at Kennedy Space Center on Launch Pad 39B. I see. Is that
where
a
we
good
are.
launch pad? It's the
Why are they
very
saying
same
where
pad
we
used to
are?
launch Apollo 10.
Why are they saying
Now
where
it's
we
about to
are?
lift
What
off
we
from
have? Why are they
Artemis.
saying
What?
where we are
You're
and what
launching
we
Snoopy
have?
to the moon? I haven't even packed him a lunch. Oh, not yet, Charles. Not until Artemis 3. Today, astronauts Snoopy and Woodstock are here to test out the Orion spacecraft. That's the astronaut's command module on top of the SLS. SLS? Short for the Space Launch System. It's the most powerful rocket ever built. Did you know in order to reach escape velocity,
That's the amount of power a rocket needs to escape Earth's atmosphere. It must create 3.5 million kilograms or 7.2 million pounds of thrust.
That does sound powerful.
Okay, stand by. All systems are go.
I hope Snoopy is alright.
Nothing more than a gentle rocking motion, Charles. Once liberated from the Earth's gravity, the Orion spacecraft will circle the moon and travel over 40,000 miles beyond the moon before returning to Earth.
That's incredible. I hope you're getting a lot of extra credit, Marcy.
Soon, Snoopy and Woodstock will be back on Earth and will look through all the data they collected. Next, a crewed flight, Artemis 2, will orbit the moon. And finally, Artemis 3 will actually land on the moon. First time we have in more than 50 years.
That's a long time doing visits. How long will they stay on the moon?
We're not sure, but long enough to build a coffee shop.
What? Really?
Just a little moon humor, Charles. But by landing astronauts on the moon, NASA is hoping to carry on long-term work and learn how to support life away from Earth. This will take many years of human missions in the future.
That's amazing. Oh, Lucy wanted me to ask when they're going to make blue spacesuits.
I imagine it won't be too long. It's fun to imagine what might happen in the future, isn't it?
Why is it playing?
Whoa! These new spacesuits are so lightweight, you can barely feel them.
We can move
Franklin.
so freely. We can do almost anything.
They are impressive, but I still wish they came in blue. Come on, gang! We'd better start collecting these moon rocks. Why do we always have to collect moon rocks anyway?
Moon rocks help us learn more about the lunar surface and the very history of our galaxy.
Plus, they're kind of pretty.
Here's Earth.
Speaking of pretty, what a view! Hello, Earth! On the moon, traveling in the sky, I feel so light I could fly and fly. Round and round is safe and sound, but it's more fun going up and down.
But who's that?
Lucy, Linus and
Oh,
Lucy.
there.
Lucy, Linus.
I'm enjoying a state of grace in this place that is space. On the moon, traveling in the sky, I feel so light I could fly and fly.
Why is the music getting evil already?
Astronaut Snoopy Woodstock, this is Mission Control on Earth. Can you hear us? Please respond.
Orion reached the orbiting platform on Gateway. They should be in the station by now, but they're not responding.
Oh no!
Don't be concerned just yet, Charlie Brown. I think they know what they're up to. There they are. Like I thought, they're floating around in zero gravity, getting familiar with their new home on Gateway.
Knowing Snoopy, he was looking for snacks in the refrigerator.
The Gateway Space Station is a key element for the future of space travel. It's solar powered, so the sun's rays will provide the energy and power to allow humans to live and work on the moon.
And power their refrigerator.
Exactly. And speaking of snacks, as we prepare for missions to the moon and Mars, we're learning how to sustain life in extreme environments. Snoopy will help grow vegetables inside Gateway as they orbit, then send the veggies back to Earth for analysis.
That's impressive. I can't even get Snoopy to bring me my slippers.
The Human Landing System, or HLS, connected to the Gateway will allow them to take trips down to the moon and return them safely to the lunar orbit.
Charlie Brown. Like my grandpa always says, why just look at the moon when you can go to the moon? And like I was saying, to get to Mars, the Gateway's capabilities will be expanded. At the lunar South Pole, NASA will develop an Artemis base camp to support longer expeditions. The longer expeditions are where we'll learn to become self-sustainable. Research at the Shackleton crater even suggests we could find water and precious metals.
We're looking for gold on the moon?
Mostly silicon, aluminum, and titanium.
And if we're lucky, cheese. More moon humans?
Alright, you two, I've got a mission for you. Part of our assignment is observing the growth of plants in the space lab. Will you two go check on the plants? After that, we'll test out the human landing system. What's that? Yes, we can refer to it as the Beagle landing system. While you're here. Good luck, you two. Mercy, please activate the Deep Space Network to enable mission control to maintain communication.
Yes, sir.
Astronaut Snoopy, Astronaut Woodstock. On this mission, you're taking the HLS on a
Joyride.
essentially. Get out there and explore. Be careful and have fun.
See you soon, Snoopy.
Watch out, Snoopy and Woodstock. That's an asteroid collision alert.
An asteroid?
I hear planet Saturn.
An asteroid is a relic from the time the solar system was forming. They're made of rock or metal. Almost 1 million asteroids exist between Mars and Jupiter in an area called the asteroid belt. The orbits of asteroids can be changed by Jupiter's massive gravity and by occasional close encounters with Mars or other objects. These encounters can knock asteroids out of the main belt and hurl them into other planets like Earth. That's interesting. But is any of that helpful to Snoopy right now? No, but reciting facts suits me.
Asteroids can cause a lot of damage if they hit a planet. Or Snoopy and Woodstock in this case.
Good grief. It's a bit overwhelming looking up at all these stars, isn't it, Snoopy? Not in a bad way, in a wonderful way. What will we have discovered 50 years from now? New planets? New galaxies? Something we can't even dream yet? That's the power of imagination, Snoopy. If we can dream it, we'll find a way to achieve it. I'm so glad you're here to dream it with me, old pal.
It's Saturn! Clap, clap, clap your hands! Yay! You want to go up there and take a picture? Vivian, you want to take a picture? Yes or no? All right, girl. Liam, stay here. Liam, are you sure you don't want to go up there with Mommy and meet them? Okay. You got a Saturn over your head.